The happening?
I was like, what the?
Hey everybody, and welcome to the Gauntlet where we go everything esports news. I'm your host, Captain Zeus, followed by my co-hosts JT and Novaverse. And today we're going to give you guys some CSGO news. We got the breakdown and results from the Blast Premier Showdown so that people can qualify for the spring finals. We got your teams that are qualifying here. We got Navi, OG, G2, FaZe, Liquid, Complexity, ENTS, Vitality, Furia, MIBR, EG, and then Ninjas in Pajamas is going up against Mad Lions to see who's going to, qualify for that last spot there.
Let's go,
Nice.
Nip.
We like Nip.
JT loves himself some Ninjas in Pajamas.
Nips, babe.
So let's go over day one on the EU side. Let's see how that went. We had Vitality tying ENC or ENTS 15-15. That was a pretty good match there. Good all back and forth. Got Mouse Esports taking the dub over Dignitas 16-10. Astralis got slaughtered by Nip, by the Ninjas in Pajamas 16-7.
Sad days.
It was an amazing day for me.
Sad days.
Fnatic taking a loss against Mad Lions 16-10. And then you had Astralis just dominating Saw 16-4. So day one on the EU side was looking pretty good. I mean, you had some dominant wins, but overall I thought there were some pretty good matches there. On the day two for the EU side, you had Mad Lions beating Dignitas 16-5. Vitality tying with Ninjas in Pajamas 15-15. Mad Lions 16-7 victory over Virtus Pro. Which was, wow.
Yep.
Those Ninjas taking another dub against Saw 16-7. And you had Fnatic just, beating Virtus Pro 16-7 as well. A lot of that's 3 16-7s in a row.
What a disappointment. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, a lot of one-sided matches there, except for, the Ninjas in Pajamas always bring in entertainment, good quality. I love them. I love Ninjas. Not the actual gamer. Oh, no, the actual gamer. He's good before he played Fortnite. On day three on the EU side of it, you had ENTS beating Saw 16-14. Dignitas beating Virtus Pro 16-8. The Ninjas taking another tie, so for ENTS 15-15. Fnatic beating Mouse Sports 16-14. And Astralis beating Vitality 16-4. So, I mean, how does everyone feel about that?
I'm disappointed.
There's a lot of disappointment.
Very disappointed. Okay.
Right?
Poor Mouse Sports.
And to conclude the qualifiers to qualify for the finals of qualification finals for the EU side of it, on day four you had Mouse Sports taking another tie with Mad Lions 15-15. Vitality actually losing against Saw this time 16-11. Mouse Sports over here taking an L against Virtus Pro 16-14. Astralis taking an L against ENTS 16-13. And Fnatic taking the dub over the Dignitas 16-9. Which, by the way, that's a lot of freaking matches. A lot of matches. Good lord.
Yep.
And then if you want to go to the finals here for the EU side of it, don't worry, we'll go to the North American side, which is probably everyone's favorite because America.
No one's favorite.
It's America.
No,
America.
America.
EU teams are the best.
America. So on Friday, for the quarterfinals, match one, you had Mouse Esports 2-0ing Astralis. Good job. I'm proud of you guys.
No, I'm not.
I'm so proud of you guys.
Can we go back to LAN?
For the second quarterfinal match, you had Vitality 2-1ing Dignitas. Good job, guys. Good job. I'm proud of you. JT hasn't been proud of anyone, apparently. This entire time.
I'm upset because Mouse Sports got eliminated.
Which is our next one for the semifinal. Mouse Sports over here gets eliminated by ENTS 2-0. Out. Bye-bye.
Sorry, JT.
Very upset.
Vitality 2-0ing Fnatic in the semifinals. And then for the European final to qualify for the finals, you had ENTS 2-0ing Mad Lions, which, wow. Yeah. And then you had Vitality 2-1ing those Ninjas in Pajamas.
Okay.
To qualify for that final spot, like I mentioned earlier, Ninjas in Pajamas will go against Mad Lions and, see who's going to qualify for that last spot.
Nip.
So before we go into the North American side, what are our thoughts?
What a disappointment for Mouse Sports. Can I just say?
Not what I was going to say at all.
Yeah, well, too bad I'm talking about it.
Oh,
Because we went to online, this beautiful storyline that was being crafted by God himself.
Oh my.
Dang.
That is Mouse Sports. Then we go online and they have started to choke. We're going to lose. We might lose a good team and a great storyline because of COVID making us all go online. And that is a disgrace. They had
Freaking COVID, man.
They really did have a fair story, couple tournaments, and then we go online and
Very unfortunate.
I'm sorry about your mouse, your Mouse Sports.
also Australis.
They're what?
I don't want to talk about it.
They're just
something.
There's something.
That's a sore spot.
I'm proud of Vitality taking 2 dubs on that finals weekend there. I see them going far. I see them doing good.
Apparently, there are monsters online.
They're disgusting.
I mean, not too impressed with them normally, in normal circumstances.
Are you impressed with anyone, though?
I am.
Oh, really?
I haven't talked about.
This is news to me.
But apparently, they're monsters online. So good job, RPK. I guess you're carrying. I don't know. I don't watch your games, so
Yeah, you guys do that really early. It's a lot of matches you do, which kudos. It's not for me. I'm more of an NA guy myself. It's just
Oh, so you like watching way worse matches?
Okay, hey, let's calm down. Okay, let's calm down. They are not way worse.
You haven't even seen a good team play in NA yet.
Hey, I was watching EG.
I know.
Wow.
Your statement still stands. How
Go home,
is
kid.
good
Go
old
home,
EG
kid.
over there?
Hey,
with
we
their,
made it to the finals, okay?
with their amazing, unbelievable roster that has underperformed at every step of the way so badly that they had to fire a coach.
Okay, hey, let's just calm down, man. Maybe the coach, wasn't the right fit for the team. I mean,
Okay, so I've heard some rumors.
oh, I love when you have rumors. 'Cause it's
So
either-
I've heard there's some player problems over there.
Oh,
They're not happy that they have this all-star team and not winning, so players want to leave and go win. So they better win this.
I really hope they do, because they have a habit of choking, as I saw during this tournament. Which, as you mentioned, they have great players on there. Cirque, God Mode on the op. You have Ethan, who always makes those clutch plays. A lot, I could talk about each of them individually, but they're all great. And I love EG as Nork. I've loved them since Halo.
Wait a minute. It's almost like they're called an all-star team.
Yeah, as I agreed. Yeah.
They are. They just don't win things. So, that's disappointing.
It's
Hey,
a very awkward team.
it's the first time for everything, man. First time
Okay,
for.
who's taking it out of the NA side?
I'm saying EG, 100%.
Oh my gosh, you were
I'm a fanboy. I've been an EG fan in all of their stuff since H2A, like MCC H2A. Okay, with the OG Halo squad, Roy Borg, Lunchbox, Lethal Snipe Down, and Towie as coach. So
Dang.
back down. Son.
I don't even think they're the third best team.
Well, they're not.
I think they are the
they're not.
third best team
Just calm down, okay?
because I think Liquid's taking it.
I could see Liquid doing good. But,
Yeah. Because that's like the other all-star team that actually performs.
Hey, 2 all-star teams clashing, Battle of the Titans.
Not
BG's
a battle of the
gonna-
Titan.
BG's
not.
gonna take it.
It's
I'm
not though.
just-
Let
it
me
will
tell
be.
you why it's not. Because
God, here we
Liquid
go.
performs
Uh-huh.
always.
That is true. That is true.
So, and EG never performs. They're like the biggest choking team ever.
Yet, they will. This
Okay.
tournament is the turnaround. This
So
is the
let me
turnaround
ask you
point.
this:
Oh, my goodness.
does this team make it to January together? Next January?
Fingers crossed. I'm thinking so. Yeah.
No way.
No.
Hey. Oh. Whoa. Hey.
0% chance of that.
Hey. You gotta have some faith, some Star Wars hope up in here, man.
I don't know what their contract structure looks like, but dude, I would be very surprised if that roster makes it.
Really?
Yes, really.
Well, kudos for you, man.
You can't have that many all-stars on a roster and lose.
It could just be the online deal right now, man.
It is sad because I do think that's part of it. But they were also not performing great before.
We don't talk about that. We don't talk about
Yeah, I'm taking Liquid. And, every team can take a note from, all the other good teams and avoid Stewie 2K, but it's fine. The rest of his team's solid.
He is a monster.
That entire team's a monster team. So I'm not even worried about it. And they can play online. So, maybe EG should call them and figure out, how to get a better connection, or I don't know what's going on.
It's got to be the connection, It's just that slight lag. It has to be. There's no other reason, right?
How do you support a team that in the first word of their team name is evil?
Because bad is good.
Oh, that's why you like bad teams.
I mean, I don't like Cloud9, and they're not even in the finals. Any hoozles.
Godly.
Yeah,
Who you picking?
NA?
Yeah, NA.
I'm gonna go with MIBR.
Ooh.
Very, very confident with them. Like, if we're talking about players fallen, I mean, he can carry a team. You know what I mean? Great leader.
Second best offer.
Yeah, phenomenal. And I think they could take it. I don't know about Evil Geniuses though. I'm not trying to hit on anybody.
Why does everyone decide to dog all the time?
I do apologize. I do like Liquid as a team as well, but I think MIBR, that's my team to go in for the finals.
That's the team I had to go second.
Exactly.
So I think that's the second best team on my
Wow.
NA side.
I'm so glad you guys
Dude, EJ
decided to talk behind my back. It's like let's just like discredit everything he says. Make us look good real quick.
Support EG, not in their current state. It actually might be good for them to lose some of their star power.
Why? Star power is good power.
No, it worked for Team Liquid. When they picked up Stewie 2K, he was just a hype, land player. Just played online, played at local tournaments. Everyone thought he was a nobody. And turns out he completely changed that team. So maybe it's good for them. Maybe they can pick up some new blood.
New blood's always good. I mean, it's a good possibility. But we'll just go over the results since we're already talking about, the NA side. We'll just talk about how they did during the tourney. I'm guessing, as you can tell through the conversation, EG, Liquid, and MIBR made it to the finals. Also, did me telling you earlier
Has that surprised anyone?
I don't think so.
Yeah, nope. Every other team in NA is garbage. So.
Day one.
Just do the results.
Yes, let's do the results. Day one, you had Furia taking an L over MIBR. Which Furia, they made it, and they're a good team. They're a good team. Those Brazilians go hard in the paint, man.
I mean, they're versing other Brazilians. These Brazilians are better.
We found the better Brazilians.
Better Brazilians.
All right. So you had Genji just destroying Chaos 16-8. EG in a great rivalry match, beating 100 Thieves 16-12. Then on day two, you had Triumph beating Cloud9 16-13. Furia beating Gen G 16-8. And MIBR tying with Chaos 15-15. Day three, EG taking another dub.
I just want to point something out.
Hold on.
Look at how few teams are in the NA side. Okay, continue.
Really? Was this necessary in the middle of my sentence? Beating Cloud9 16-14. 100 Thieves tying with Triumph 15-15. MIBR tying with Gen G 15-15. That was actually a really good match. I watched that match. That was extremely good. Didn't know which side was going to win on that one. Then on day four, Furia beating Chaos 16-5. 100 Thieves taking an L against Cloud9, 16-14. And EG tying with Triumph, 15-15. Then on, the semifinals for the Americans, you had Genji 2 winning Triumph and MIBR2 winning Cloud9. On the final part of it, you have Furia 2-0ing Genji and EG taking an L against MIBR 2-1. And then for the play-in part of it, to see who will qualify, you had EG 2-0ing Genji in a really, really good back and forth match. Like, really good match. Genji's a really good team. It's kind of bummed me out that they didn't make it to the finals, but I'm glad EG did it over that. So,
hey,
don't say anything.
Back up.
Don't say anything.
Who did EG lose
Don't
to?
say anything. Is he saying something? Hey, Nova, how you doing today, man?
Hey, do you
Doing
remember what I said?
fantastic.
That's
So
the
glad.
second best team.
So glad you're doing good, man. It's a lot of good things I'm hearing, about MIBR and stuff.
Yeah, how they're better than EG.
I'm not saying that whatsoever.
I can't believe
match.
you pick EG.
Good match, and I think the showdown itself is going to be pretty spicy. What do you think, Nova?
Indeed, I like the spiciness, so I'm very ready for it.
Okay, so it's best of 3 format, right?
Yeah.
Okay, in what world do you think EG is going to beat?
You're still on this topic? My
I am.
heavens.
In what world do you think they're going to beat Team Liquid in a best
See,
of 3?
okay, look, they have their choking moments,
tell
but
me.
they also have their clutch moments. And I think this tourney, we'll see those clutch moments.
The clutch.
They
Yeah.
have the potential to be a top,
I agree
top
with you.
team.
They clutch out one game. Oh God, they still have 3 more to
my
go.
goodness.
Yeah, that's going to be very tough for them.
Why? Why is everyone such a hater for EG? EG all the way. Live evil, man. Live evil. Hashtag live evil.
Okay,
Thank you.
so do you think
Is he still on this
EG
mess?
would be
Okay,
able to
I'm ignoring this. On the EU side of it, because we didn't even talk about this, who do you think, Nova, I'll start with you, is going to
Thank
win
you.
this?
I'm really loving Ents in this situation, in the quarterfinals and such. I know they did pull some really good wins. I know it was either wins or ties. I'm totally fine with that. But I really like Ents in this matchup. Sunny, I think he's a really great in-game leader as well as a rifler, and I'm really confident in them. The EU side.
I'm so glad to hear it. It's a logical choice, and it's a good choice. I'm proud of you for that. I'm going with Navi, Navis. That's a good team. Simple, Flamey. Those are a lot of good players on there, and they make sick plays, and they always show how good of a team they are. And I can't wait to see more of them. Oh, and can't forget about JT, of course. Well, who do you think?
Did you even mention Simple?
Did you? Yes,
Oh,
that was the first player
yes.
I mentioned.
I was like, how can you disrespect this man?
I would never disrespect such a legend.
Okay, so
I'm civilized.
we talked about this briefly before we started recording. I'm gonna switch my pick.
You're gonna switch your pick.
Okay, so as we were talking about NA, right? I was thinking about it. And I was like, I think I've made a mistake on my EU side. So originally
JT made a mistake.
I
was
said
so rare.
I was going to take G2 to win the EU side.
I was surprised.
But I think I've changed my mind
To
FaZe.
no.
Wow.
Oh.
Listen.
No.
Listen, Rain and Nico,
No.
okay.
No.
Cold Zero, yes.
Oh.
I think they're going to win this. I'm just
All my
my
respect for you just went out the window.
my cold heart of picking stats over anything. I just feel like G2's probably on the better spree.
I would choose ninjas in pajamas over that because they're ninjas in freaking pajamas.
They're not even qualified yet. Chill.
They will.
They will. We
They are
believe
one with the
that.
force.
I can't even. They have one more game before I could even consider them. Yeah, I'm going FaZe.
See,
Sorry,
they
G2.
have
I
good
love G2
players
so
on
much.
there.
But
They have good players. Rain, Nico, great players. I just don't like the org, so I will always disown them.
okay, so here's my reasoning. I'm going to tell you my reasoning.
Oh. God,
and it's going to blow your mind.
My mind's already blows. You chose them.
Okay, so pretty much anyone who knows anything about me and CSGO knows I love Kenny S. I talk about him all the time. I think that dude is a legend.
Doesn't shut up about it.
Literally a legend. I think he's going to have a bad tournament. So I'm picking FaZe. I think he chokes this tournament. I just have a feeling.
So on the NA side, he dogs me for a semi-logical argument, and then literally throws his logical argument out the window for a gut feeling.
I do, but I think FaZe is a
who is this? Who are you?
FaZe is a super great roster.
Yeah, they do.
So it's
but
not
I
even,
want them to choke, so they're going to choke.
I just think Kenny S is not going to have a good tournament. I think he won't play very well on LAN. Or I'm sorry, he plays great online. I don't think he'll play very good online.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're doing great on LAN right now with the virus.
I know. It's so disappointed. So many good teams are going to lose because of it. It's so sad.
I think the finals itself will be extremely interesting regardless of what happens. So there's a lot of good matches that happened this weekend.
Yep.
It's too many to count, to be honest. It was hard to watch all of them because I couldn't. I had responsibilities and work. Sad boy hours.
So no one's gonna pick up Vitality.
I mean, they're good. They have a good roster. Okay, look.
Honorable mention.
I called them garbage and just online. And both of you were like, oh, no, they're super good. And neither of y'all are backing them up. So
okay, look, I'm going to choose Navi over Vitality, but Vitality's roster is stacked. With Zywu and Apex, those two guys alone are freaking amazing.
Out of the 4 teams I'm about to mention, G2, Navi, FaZe, Vitality.
It's literally the top 4. You just chose the top 4.
Correct. Does Vitality win any of those games?
Dang.
I think they could beat G2.
I think that's the only matchup they could beat, and I don't think
I think they'll bring it to the distance against FaZe. Just because they chose Navi, I'm going to say they're going to lose against Navi because I have a good feeling about Navi. Not to say that Vitality's a bad team. They're a great team, and I can see them go far.
I think FaZe beats them. I think Navi beats them. I think it's possible they could beat G2.
That's similar to my prediction I just gave.
Correct. So what you're saying is 0% chance they're like the 4th best team.
Hey. I'm saying they're at least 2nd or 3rd.
I'm saying they're like 5th.
How are they 5th if... What? Nani?
I don't think... Let's see, who else could beat them?
Who's going to beat Vitality? Yeah, that's what I thought.
I think OG has a good shot at them.
What is wrong with you?
Dude, I seriously do. I think that's a good matchup.
What? Are you serious?
I am.
Nova, what are you thinking here? I need a logical argument.
Logical argument?
Yeah, something that makes sense. That's such a great argument. I appreciate it so much. I don't know.
What do you want me to throw into the mix-up?
Just anything that's not what he said. Anything would work.
Sure, I got you. Why did JT choose FaZe Clan?
That's a great question.
That's a great question.
That's a great question.
I hate that organization, but man, that roster is pretty good.
That's like the contradicting thing is like we hate that org. That roster stacks. So it's such a
good roster.
We're so in balance in the force right now.
And I love some G2.
Anyways, I think we're just gonna wrap it up there because this is just gonna get ridiculous. We'll probably start. We're gonna cover some more CS:GO, that's for sure. We got DreamHack. We'll probably cover once that wraps up. We'll do the finals for this one, and stay tuned in our Twitter with a bunch of updates in our Instagram, which the links will be in the descriptions below. I'm Captain Zeus. That's Novaburst and JT, and we'll catch you guys later. See ya.
See ya.